What's up guys, Zeenigami here. Let's go through Chaos Difficulty Sadie Coliseum. Round 1 will be versus Shu. Shu would reduce the attack of our slashers, but we don't need to attack because we're going to be using a double Blackbeard team. Double Blackbeard team, if you don't know how it works, we're just going to be using a bunch of strength characters with as much health as we can get. So it's just a bunch of strength characters with lots of health. The Mihawk is there because 30% health cut is going to be quite nice. And go. If you're using a regular team, you can use the green general zombie on stage 4 to reduce your own attacks. That way Shu doesn't reduce your attack. Or you can just use a team like shooters or strikers or not slashers like fighters or whatever else you'd like. But double Blackbeard is the bomb. I also can't heal my double Blackbeard, so it does not matter. As a reminder, no characters drop on a Coliseum except for the very final boss. So the only character you can get besides turtles is Sadie. That's it. That's the only one you can get. Nobody else drops except for Sadie. I'm going to remind you guys once again because I know I'm going to get that question anyways. And against Shu, Shu will preemptively lower the attack of all of our slashers for 99 turns. He has 1.91 million hit points, and every single one of the characters on his side will attack for about, they'll attack for about 600, or they attack for about 4,000 or 5,000, so we're expecting about 20,000 damage from each of them. I'm going to use Mihawk, Wapple, Monster Chopper, and Kuma here. And the idea is I'm going to take out this guy, this green guy, and I'm going to do some damage to Shu. Because how much health he has doesn't matter. And that way, if one of our Blackbeards get binded, I won't be in that much trouble. Wapple will empty out all of our orbs. And then Kuma will give us all matching orbs, which is pretty awesome. So all matching orbs. And then we're going to use our Monster Chopper, see how much damage we can do to the green guy. I'm going to attack the green one for a little bit of damage. Boom! There we go. That's a little bit of damage. And now we can just focus our attacks on Shu. Just to get him lower. There we go. So if worse comes to worse, if he binds our Blackbeard, we can still reflect that damage back to him. We're going to take about 100,000 damage. Or, yeah, about 100,000 damage. He binds somebody. Hey, binds a Mihawk. Convenient. Shields him back up just a little bit, but it's okay. Blackbeard specials take them all out. Very easy as long as you've got the health for it. Pew pew! Next stage is gonna be versus Wanze. Round 2 will be versus Wanze. Wanze is a Dex character. He's got 3 million hit points. Attacks for 12,000 damage, but he greatly boosts his own defense for 9 turns and will also silence our blue and yellow characters for 9 turns as well. We're going to be using a double Mihawk slasher team. And most importantly, we're going to bring a Hameple on our team to help reduce his defense. Other than that, Arlong, Dofmingle, they're there just to deal damage. If you have a Shiki, you can use Shiki's special to boost his own attack and Dofmingle's attack as well. But my Shiki doesn't have cooldowns, so Arlong's the way to go. And on Wanze, Wanze has 3 million hit points like I said. He will greatly boost his defense for 9 turns. He attacks for 12,000 damage. I don't have green orbs on my Mihawk, so I'm going to look for some green orbs on them. There's no reason for me to attack, I should just skip my attacks. And there is one more green. I'm going to look for another green if I can get it. And then we'll burst him down. If I need to, I can take a hit here. That's just fine. Hey, there's my green orb. Looks like a good time to do that bursty burst. Mihawk specials. Arlong special can actually deal damage now that reduces defense to 0. Below 50%, he will despair both of our captains for 5 turns and attack every single turn. So that's, you don't want to use your Mihawk specials right away. You want to save your Mihawk specials until the turn you burst. Mr. 1 will boost damage if you have a Strong World Zoro. Or 3-day 2-year Zoro, not Strong Zoro. If you have 3-day 2-year Zoro, very good. Because 3-day 2-year Zoro can double the attack of your slashers and do a nice bit of damage. And now we attack him. Oops, the great. There we go. 1.51 million damage. Just close enough. Don't hit the greats. Hit all your perfects. Next round is gonna be versus Shanks. Round 3 is gonna be versus Shanks. Shanks is a side character, but he has 6.2 million hit points. So we're gonna be using a double NL team because Shanks doesn't hit very hard. And double NL is a zombie team that actually deals a little bit of damage. You can always go with a like Pel Corazon zombie team or Vivi Laboon team if you wanted to, but at least double NL means we gotta do a little bit more damage. Though with double NL, we're gonna be very careful of his below 20% because 20% is whenever he's going to deal 13,000 damage to us. So we gotta keep an eye out for that one. And versus Shanks, we're not going to be using our Mihawk early on because he will, on his turn 2, at the end of turn 2, deal damage to us based on how much health he's got missing, so we don't want to actually do that much damage to him early on. So he'll attack every turn for 4,000 damage. Boop, boop, boop. And we'll also clear buffs and shuffle every other turn, I believe. I'll just punch him. Take the food here, and we're gonna take, looks like maybe like 3,000 damage, plus his regular attack. Oh, come on, when are you gonna reflect damage at me? That was the end of the second turn. Unless that was the attack, that was the based on health. 4,000 damage, and shuffle and clear buffs. This is gonna take a while. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. I'll see you guys when he gets lower. Okay, we've got Shanks pretty low. I am going to use my Zoro to delay Shanks just in case we don't kill him. We won't get in that much trouble. Mihawk will do a little bit of damage as well. I guess I could have done Mihawk first and then the Zoros. That way I know that way I get a little bit more damage off of the Zoro. Gonna use the Dofi to move some orbs around. Move you here. And move you here. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Rob Lucci to give me some matching orbs. I also want to mention that Shanks actually does his damage reflect based on how much health he's missing once you get him below 80%. So that's why he didn't do it for a while for me. Once he's below 80%, that's whenever he actually does the does his damage based on how much health he's missing. He does about roughly 1,000 damage for every percent he's missing. Right? No, he does roughly 100 damage for every percent he's missing. So I got him about 70% health. It took about 8,000 damage. It's weird numbers, but if you get him to 1%, or get him below 20%, that's when he starts dealing 13,000 damage. Delayed him here, use our Dofi, use our Enels, and then we'll take him down. Piece of cake. Didn't ever get close to dying. Super easy. Round 4 is gonna be versus Arlong. Arlong is a strength character. He attacks for 9,000 damage. If you have a Cavendish, a double Cavendish or a Nell Cavendish team is super duper. Especially since Arlong will preemptively give you a 1.2 times orb boost, which means you can't really bring orb boosters like Doflamingo or Kaku. They're all useless. But if you have a Cavendish, Cavendish will remove that positive buff and buffs himself. So you can use Cavendish, attack with him, then you can also, after Cavendish is done, use a regular orb booster like your Kaku or your Doflamingo or whatever. So yeah, Cavendish pretty good. But we don't have Cavendish, so we're going to be using double NL. And Arlong has got 5 million hit points. He'll attack every turn for 9,000 damage. He preemptively clears buffs and gives us that orb boost. Try to get your orbs ready before you go into Arlong. I'll be able to take 2 hits from him before I actually need to use my specials to take him down. So I'm just going to attack as normal. And remember that your orbs are boosted, if not, if at least just by a little bit. There you go, some more orbs. Don't need to take the healing here. And hopefully we get some really good orbs next turn. Come on. I want one on my Frendanelle and one on my Rob Lucci. Perfect! Right there. Well, that's pretty good. Oh. Could be better. I got badly matching all my Rob Lucci's. My Rob Lucci's not going to be doing any damage. If you get Arlong below 50%, he will attack first and then boost his, and then he'll enrage. So we're gonna do the Anel, we're gonna do the Rob Lucci to give me 2 more orbs. Shame my Rob Lucci didn't get an orb, but that's pretty good anyways. And Hina to lock those orbs down. Now I'm gonna get an Arlong below 50%. Really important I get him below 50% here. This should be 1.5 million damage. Cool beans. There we go. Just. So gonna use Golden Pound Usopp. And we're going to use the other Enel. Bring him down to about 20%, and I'll have 3 more turns to kill him. And after that, it all just comes down to word block. Remember, if you have a Cavendish friend, this whole fight is so much easier if you bring that Cavendish friend. Nicely done. 20% on the Arlong. No orbs. Here we go. Come on, Arlong. Be nice to me, man. Give me some blue. I wanna be blue. I don't wanna miss my perfects. There's a blue. And the next turn's gonna be it. Oh, we got plenty. We're fine. No matching orbs, but that's okay. We should be good here. Yeah, bring a Cavendish friend, and you'll have a much easier time. Or bring stuff like Leo. Oh man, Leo or Gladius, so good. Last fight is gonna be versus Sadie. And on the final stage is gonna be Arlong and Sadie. This is after I've moved, so I didn't record this while I was doing it live. So I will just be voiceovering it later. My apologies. We're gonna be using a double Enel team with Zoro there. Very important that we have Zoro Mihawk is there for damage against Sadie. And we're going to try to hit Arlong as hard as we can while taking a few hits first. We're going to take 1 hit from Arlong, and then we're going to use Zoro and one of our Enel, and then both of our Enel specials. So I've used Zoro to stall. We're going to be using Rob Lucci to give us some more orbs, and Enel to boost our damage against them. We want to save our Golden Pound Usopp because we will be using Golden Pound Usopp against Sadie. And this won't quite be enough to kill Arlong. I could have probably done it with a perfect, but I want to take my extra turn to heal back up and then kill Arlong on the next turn. So you can kill Arlong with, if you don't use Zoro, you can use someone else to deal damage, but Zoro's a little bit safer. On the first attack, you want to get him below 50%, so he enrages, and then you can Zoro after that, because he'll enrage after his attack. And then Sadie will boost the attack of all our characters, but we can delay her, so that is just fine. Golden Hunt Usopp to delay. I'm gonna be using 1000 Sunny and Mihawk specials to kill a few of the guys up front, and then trying to attack everyone and leave Sadie and take her down. That's all there is to it, not much else now. But how good is Sadie? Sadie is a quick striker free spirit character. Her captain ability is boost the attack of powerhouse characters by 2.5, so a pretty nice captain ability actually, a 2.5 times attack captain for powerhouses, which is one of the best free to play captains for powerhouses, except for later on when we get Pika. Her special ability deals 15 times her attack to one enemy in quick damage and boosts the attacks against enemies with reduced defense by 1.3 times for 3 turns, just like her Fortnite version. So this Sadie, a pretty good captain. a pretty good conditional attack boost. It does go all the way down to 12 turns, which makes her pretty awesome. And she boosts the attack, and she has 912 attack once maxed out. Not the best stats, but she does have pretty high recovery. Guys, I've been Zeenigami. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of the fight, and y'all stay beautiful.